Yo, what's up guys, Purple182, and there was a pretty significant update to Apex, and some good things, a little bit of bad things, but overall a good change, I think. Let's just jump right into it. So, they're talking about they previously talked about our thick boys, which is Gibraltar and Caustic. They got a buff. They talked about their hitboxes, and Pathfinder's hitbox as well, so he's not getting a change. However, the other two, they still needed some work because they were still underused, underpowered, the low C tier, I guess you can call it. They're getting a new perk called Fortify, which reduces damage taken by 10%. Now Costa got a pretty big buff besides that fortified passive. He also got his damage per tick increased from 1 to 4. That is quadrupled. That is huge. That is, yeah, don't even go near the gas. Don't even risk cutting through it because that will hurt a lot. And his ultimate got increased. Yeah, the times I've played him, which is only a handful of times, it did feel like you can't really throw it that far, you know, and the area, I think it needs to be a little bit bigger in my opinion, but you can throw it further, which is good. Overall, Costa got a nice buff. I think he'll be played a lot more. Gibraltar, the big difference is his gun shield got 50 to 75, so it's almost like doubling a regular health bar. He'll definitely be annoying to deal with if you're shooting directly in front of them. Some pretty good buffs to the snipers. So they lowered the leg shot damage reduction 25 to 10%, so you could actually do more damage with the legs, which is pretty nice. I mean, I don't know, I never really noticed it, I guess, as much, but so G7 Scout triple take and the longbow. So the longbow got a pretty big buff. I'm excited because I do like using the longbow, except it's not like my first weapon of choice. It's just one of those weapons that I like to pick up for fun. And it increased its fire rate 1.2 to 1.6, increased the magazine size just from 5 to 6, which is nice. One more extra bullet in the chamber. They buffed the Havoc, and the Havoc was already a pretty solid gun if you had that turbocharger, but you did burn through your magazine pretty fast, and they upgraded the magazine size 25 to 32, so now you're gonna have 7 extra shots to shoot people, which is nice. And then they also changed the charge beam. I hardly use that one. Turbocharger is the way to go if you find it. But they reduced the cost 5 to 4. They increased close range damage 55 to 60, and then increased damage range 45 to 50. Close range damage fall off 35 to 75. That's a huge damage fall off right there. Range damage fall off increased 75 to 125. That's just insane. The Wingman, oof, man, they're just like, man, the Wingman got a pretty decent nerf. I mean, I don't know. It went from 6 to 4 rounds for the base mag, and then every mag is 2 less. So now the purple mag is only 10 shots, which that's still really good actually. 10 shots, I'll take that. However, 4 rounds in the chamber, ooh, I gotta hit my shots. They nerfed the Spitfire, so they reduced the base damage 20 to 18. I just feel like it wasn't a strong gun in my opinion to begin with. I feel like it shot slow enough to where you can't melt somebody. They reduced the mag extender, which that one I can agree with. That one's fine, you know. So they reduced it from the common mag from 45 to 40, and then 55 to 45, 60 to 55. So you're losing 5 shots, which it's not too bad. I just don't really agree with the damage. They put a few adjustments to the gold weapons, nothing too crazy. So the gold Havoc, they actually put the turbocharger on it finally. I don't know why they always had the select fire. Maybe they thought the select fire was better, I don't know why, but they changed that. And then they changed the sight, so now it's the 1 to 2 times hollow sight. And then Arthur 1 got the same thing, and as well as the Wingman. The Wingman actually got a digital threat. So this is what I'm excited for, the battle pass bonus event. So in honor of Thick Bois buff, we're going to be running a Battle Pass XP event from approximately 10 a.m. PST 4:16 through approximately 10 a.m. 4:18. First top 5 of the day, your squad places 5th or better in a match will grant you a full bonus battle pass level, which is so good. Like, you just automatically level up. So one other change is that they changed the jump ship speed, which they increased it by 50%, which that's crazy. So like the first ship that you're going to drop out of before the match even starts, they increased it by 50%, which is very nice. It was pretty slow. I think people just jumped out and then just flew the rest of the way there because it was faster. So I'm glad they changed that. And overall, a nice update, a nice buffs, nice nerfs. You know, I think the Spitfire is my least favorite nerf out of this whole thing. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this update video. Like, subscribe, do all that, whatever. Up to you. And I'll catch you guys all later.